Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, I'm going to show you how I have created this AI agent WhatsApp chatbot to automate the queries sent by my customers or the users for my loan and insurance business. I'm going to open my WhatsApp and I'm going to send a message. If I receive the message, automated message, then this is going to show us the AI agent which I've created using Pabbly Chatflow is working fine. So which loan or insurance plan is suitable for my needs? I have sent this message. Let's wait for the reply. Here I have received the message. I can help to recommend the most suitable loan or insurance option. I need a few details first. So here I have received the message. So it is asking me for the details, and as soon as I send the details, it is going to recommend me. I'm going to ask another question. What documents are required to apply for a loan or insurance policy? So I'm going to send this message. Let's wait for the reply. I have received this message. Here are the typical documents required as per our process. Exact requirements can vary by lender issuer. So personal loan documents are these, home loan documents are these, business loan, insurance, other important notes. So I have received this message. I'm going to enter another question. How can I apply or schedule a consultation with an advisor? So let's wait for the reply. Here I have received this reply. You can apply or schedule a consultation in any of these ways. Pick whichever is most convenient. Start on WhatsApp, call to schedule, email or website, and then I have received the rest of the details. So this is how my WhatsApp chatbot or my AI agent is working. And now if you also want to learn how we can create this using Pabbly Chatflow, let's start creating this from the beginning. Here in this video, we are going to see how we can create a WhatsApp chatbot which can automate our WhatsApp conversation. For this, we are going to visit Pabbly Chatflow. To visit Pabbly Chatflow, we have to write www.pabbly.com/chatflow in the browser. After browsing the website, we need to sign into our Pabbly Chatflow account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in. If you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you some credits free on monthly basis. You can use the credits and check whether it fits your business or not, and when you feel ready to upgrade, you can use this code SHUBYT to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. Once you pay for this lifetime deal, you get access to all the features that are forever. Here, as I'm an existing user, I'll click on sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'll select this Pabbly Chatflow Access now. And I'll land it towards the app dashboard of Pabbly Chatflow. We can see the credit allotted, credit consumed, credit remaining, and the WhatsApp number added. To add your WhatsApp number to your Pabbly Chatflow account, simply click on this add WhatsApp number, click on this WhatsApp connect, which is a preferred method, or you can also use a manual token to connect your WhatsApp to your Pabbly Chatflow. If you want to get the step-by-step process, the detailed video is given in the description. You can check that out. Also on the left-hand side, we have very most important features of Pabbly Chatflow. You can check that out. On the left hand side, we have this option of AI Assistant. Let's open this. I am landed towards the AI Assistant page. We can see the total AI Assistant, active AI Assistant, and the inactive AI Assistant. To create a new AI Assistant, I simply have to click on this Add AI Assistant, and let's first name it as Loan Secure Financial Services, and then simply click on this Add AI Assistant. Here I'm landed towards this page from where I'm going to start creating this AI Assistant. The first one is AI Instruction. I'm going to select the instruction type from this drop down. I'm going to select it as AI Agent. As soon as I selected the instruction type, the instructions are automatically added. You can enhance the instructions according to the requirement. Then we have this AI configuration, under which the first one is this temperature. Set how the creative AI answers are. 0 means more focused, 1 means more creative. If I go from 0 to 1, the creativity of how this AI is answering will enhance. So I'm going to keep it as 0.7. The AI to use will be OpenAI. The model will be GPT-5 mini. You can set this according to the requirement, after which you have to enter the API key. In the help desk, a hyperlink is provided. If you click on this, you will be redirected towards the API keys page of OpenAI. To create a new token, you simply have to click on this create new secret key. First, you have to provide the key name. So let's say the key is test. The project will be default project, the permissions will be all, and then you simply have to click on this create secret key. A new API token will be provided to you, which you have to copy and paste that over here. You have to make sure that you click on this connect after adding the key. OpenAI key saved successfully. Also, I'm the paid version of OpenAI, so it is necessary that you also have the same. Next, we have this AI Assistant settings. If I toggle on the header message and the footer message and write the messages will start displaying. So when the user do not want to get the replies from the AI agent, they can simply send the stop keyword and the AI agent will stop replying. So I'm going to enter a word like this and then press enter. In this manner, I have added the stop keyword, and whenever someone sends this keyword stop, the AI agent will stop replying or the matter will be escalated to human support. Then we have this retry attempt. So when the AI agent fails to respond, then the valid range which is given to the AI agent to attempt that query is 1 to 10. You can set this according to the requirement. The final one is this fallback message. I have entered this as the fallback message. What you can enter, you can add the contact details of the company information, so that whenever the API is not responding and the AI agent is not able to resolve the query, this fallback message will be sent to the user. Moving on towards the next part, here we have this knowledge source. I am going to select the knowledge source as upload file, click on this cloud, and then I'm going to click on this add new file, click on this cloud again, and then go towards the download and then open this, and then I'm going to upload the file. After it is uploaded, I'm going to select and insert this. We have successfully and finally uploaded the file. If I'm going to open the file which I have created, you can see loan secure financial service, business information. I have added the contact details and the company information, services which are offered, loans which are offered. Then we have the insurance services, loan eligibility, application process information, FAQs, AI agent instructions. I have added all the details related to my business, and you have to create a knowledge base in a similar manner. You have to add the details of the business products and services in such a manner that whenever an AI agent receives the query, the AI agent is able to solve the query using that particular knowledge base itself. After you have created this, you have to download this in .txt or .pdf format and upload it over here. Moving on towards the next part, here we have this assistant interface. I am going to enter the heading name like this, and you can see it over here. Then we have the subheading. If you want to keep it, you can keep it. If you want to remove it, you can do that. Then we have the initial messages. You can add 2 initial messages based on which your AI agent is going to reply to the users. Then we have this display by powered by Pabbly. You can keep it enable. If you want to disable, you can disable this and it will be removed from here. We have the footer text where I have added privacy policy, and in the footer link we have added the link to privacy policy. We have the user first message where I have entered I need help. Now it is not necessary that whenever a user sent I need help only then the AI agent is going to resolve the query. It is going to resolve based on any message. Then we have the styling. I have selected the theme mode as light. I'm going to select it as dark, and you can see it changing over here. So I'm going to keep it as light only. Then we have the assistant shape, circle, square, rounded square. You can see it changing over here. I'm going to keep it circle only. We have background color, text color, button color, chat bubble, text color. You can set this according to the requirement. We have the header profile picture, assistant profile picture, and the background picture. So you can set this according to the requirement. After doing all this, you have to toggle on this button and save the AI assistant. So in this manner, I have saved this AI assistant. Now you can also embed this AI assistant to your website using this code. Whenever someone clicks on that, they will be redirected towards the WhatsApp conversation. Moving on towards the next part, we have to learn how we can assign this AI assistant to a particular group of contacts or to all the contacts. For that, on the left hand side, we have this option of inbox. I'm going to open inbox in a new tab. Here I've landed towards this page. I have to select this choose AI assistant, select the AI assistant which I have created, and save this. In this manner, I have assigned this AI assistant to this particular chat. But doing this manually and to particular chat is very time consuming, and that's why what we can do, we can assign the AI assistant to a particular group of contacts or to all the contacts. For that, on the left hand side, we have the settings. I'm going to open inbox settings in a new tab. Here I'm landed towards the inbox settings. If I scroll down, I have this AI auto reply settings. I've kept this enable AI auto replies on. I have to add the list, select the list which I have created, and select the AI assistant, select another list, select another AI assistant, select another list, select another AI assistant, or I can also add more rules, select all the contacts, select another AI assistant to all the contacts, simply save the rules, and this AI assistant will be assigned to all the contacts, this to this to particular list. So this is how we have created the AI assistant. Now, if you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below and we will try to resolve it as soon as possible. You can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting WhatsApp chatbots. And before you go, if you plan to upgrade, do not forget to use the code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. Thanks for watching. Not only this chatbot, you can create multiple such chatbots using Pabbly Chatflow. Now, if you want to know the pricing plans which Pabbly provide, you can check out the link given over here. If you have any queries, you can mail us at sales@pabbly.com. And if you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below and we will try to resolve it as soon as possible. You can subscribe to our channel, and thank you so much for watching.